I'm at Grace Church Road. I went to Waynesboro to bring this man down to this address. And now he's trying to force his way into a house. I'm afraid to move my vehicle. Just fighting in there.
It's inside the house now?
Yeah.
You have your doors locked?
It's open. I'm in a van.
You need to make yourself safe, okay? Even if you've got to drive away from there to get away from him and close that and lock that door. Do that for me now, please.
Okay, wait a minute.
I was afraid to turn my camera off.
I was looking at the time. I was like, 15, 14, 15. I can do this. I can do this. Obviously, I couldn't do it.
Oh, my gosh. I hate my background compared to yours. You guys look so cool.
It does suck in comparison. Do you like mine, Dad?
And you know what's really funny is I have like one of those little projector lights that projects different things. And I got it out thinking, oh, maybe there's a purple on there. No, it's just all Halloween faces.
Well, that would be great for Halloween.
Yeah, but you're totally like motivating me to want to.
I know, isn't it? Right? I know. Me and Adam are rocking it up here. And, well, see, there's no switch in it now because it just blends so nicely right across the board.
I know. I love it. I love it.
I love it.
Some more of it.
Well, Deb, I can send you the link if you want to get the light that I have.
Will you send me the link? Send me a microphone. I got the connector. I got that connector, but then I realized
you just don't have the microphone now.
Sometimes. Okay, so I want to apologize to everyone. It's totally my fault that we were running so late, but all of a sudden my camera would not come on. I could talk to them. I could use my avatar and everything, and it would not work. So I had to come in the old-fashioned way through StreamYard. I don't know. Maybe Sonny blocked me.
You did. Your mic was a little low, so I turned you up.
Oh, thank you.
I was testing her patience, I suppose. I was just teasing you.
Girl, do not do it. I have none today.
My internet, it is shit today. My husband's like, maybe you should update your Windows. I always forget about that stuff.
You know what's really funny? He's so smart, because I bet that's it. Because it popped up and said, do you want to update? And I said, yes. This was earlier today. But then it didn't do it. It didn't do it. I don't know if I had to be plugged in somewhere or something. I bet you that's it.
Probably.
You're right. I mean,
if it is, Steve's going to get like brownie points.
Steve Austin, not Steve.
Yeah.
Let's get that right. My husband.
He doesn't get any brownie points.
Yeah, apparently we have some changes in our dinner with Steve. I don't know what they are yet. Purdue's going to message me and let me know. So
Steve from True Crime. Now she's referring to. Yeah.
They're probably going to tell you you're cooking.
And that would be a big no.
Yeah. All right. So, hey everyone in chat.
Yeah. Hey everyone.
Hey, beautiful, lovely people.
Deb, do you want to do some shout outs since you were there?
Yeah. Sure. I'm going to say I'm sorry to all these people. Ozzy, Copper Horse, Chill Mosier, Marge, Darren Sturch. I'm not apologizing. It's a crime and shame. We're that Adam dude. Miss Thing 65. Wanda from Missouri. Remember I told you that's my mom's name, Wanda? Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum.
She loves that. She likes it. I know.
Lisa, Sharon Parker.
This for her.
Sharon. Aspen Connor.
Streamlabs, thank you for coming.
Yeah, Streamlabs, yeah. Is that it? Oh, Remy stuff.
Oh.
I didn't want to miss Remy stuff and Freckle Joy.
Right, D. Ashley.
D. Ashley. Hey, D. And True Crime Housewife. How are you? And who else do we have here?
Yeah,
Alexa in the house. LM. Hey, LM. How are you?
She's still feeling under the weather.
The Rockways is here. Yeah, it just keeps rolling.
Mustang is
Sally.
Right. Yeah.
I know. I want to sing that every time I see it. Maybe I should start doing that, right? Well, I'll just sing a song for everybody's name.
Right. Hey, Andrew.
And Andrew Larson. Hey, Andrew. Welcome.
Andrew. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see here. Well, that's about it. Have a good night, everyone. Just came in to say hi. That was it. To be honest with you, all three of us are kind of faking it tonight a little bit. No. We're all kind of tired.
Yeah. TGIF. That's all I can say.
Oh, there's Cold Case and Radar too. We're not kind of tired. We're like worn down.
Yeah, I mean, you both know I've been kind of out of commission for the last 2 days, so I'm just catching up with everyone.
Yeah.
So I apologize if anyone has messaged me and I haven't gotten back to you. I'm so sorry. I will.
Honestly, today was like I worked a little, slept a lot. Worked a little, slept a lot. And the next thing I know, like I was so out of it. I felt like I was, like, whoa, like drugged, I felt so woozy. Took me a while to wake up there. And I was like, okay, we can do this. So
was it a blood sugar thing?
I think so. To be honest with you, I think a little bit of that too as well.
Yeah.
I finally got up and showered, and it made me feel a little bit more like a human being. So I think that helped.
Oh,
thanks.
I went through Starbucks, and they have a new scone out, pumpkin scone, and that made me feel better.
Deb, stop.
I can't help it. I love the pumpkin scones, and they're pumpkin bread.
Do you know how tempting that is?
I know. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Oh,
man.
Hey, Gonzo.
Hey, Gonzo.
There's my boy.
When Gonzo says he's swinging in, I envision him
Tarzan.
Like,
Right, Tarzan, right?
Swinging in on a line.
Yeah. If anybody doesn't know who Real Gonzo is, me and Gonzo, we met during the Suzanne Morphew case. Just a great human being, great person. He has his own channel, but he doesn't do lives and stuff like that. It's more of a, oh my goodness, he's a boots on the ground. He's adventurous. He's like that triple, quadruple,
Right. You never know where he is at any moment of the day.
I know.
He could be in Montana. He could be in South
Carolina. He could be at my house.
He could. Deb, can you open up the closet and
locked in her basement?
Yeah.
Hey, Gonzo.
Oh, hey, Oprah. Oh, shit, Oprah's in the back. Sorry, Oprah. Just give us a few more minutes. I'm so sorry. Yeah. No, but great guy, Real Gonzo. This is it's actually not called up, but if you type in Real Gonzo, it's brings up his YouTube channel. Absolutely swinging.
As long as you don't mean the upside down pineapple kind, then you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're gonna start off that way. Okay.
Is it Char Joe Lily? Says Starbees is life.
Char Joe Lily. I think it's Char.
Char Joe. I don't know.
Char Joe Lily.
With her.
Remy stuff said, "What is this? 50 Shades of Deb?"
50 Shades.
What is the what? What is the 50 Shades of Deb?
Yeah. Well, actually, it's me and Adam that got the 50 Shades going on, to be honest.
Yeah. Right.
That's a little monotone.
Sonny, what does IACS stand for?
Gonzo, what does IACS stand for? what does it stand for, Gonzo? Because Gonzo literally typed that to me one day. And I said, Gonzo, what does IACS stand for? So actually, I actually use it on the line, Gonzo. Thank you for actually shortening it.
We're that bright.
Yeah. So I literally said back to him, like, yeah, what's IA? Yeah. And he's like, it's a criming shame. And I'm like,
duh.
Duh. So now I use it in the line. I'm just like, right, because I just shortened it. So
I thought Deb and I were the blonde ones.
Yeah.
Because I'm just sitting there going, what the heck does that mean? Because we've never shortened it before, you know? And then all of a sudden I'm like, good idea. After I was embarrassed for the fact that I literally had to ask him what that meant. You know, well, I didn't think I was going to get my own name back at me, you know? So that was kind of funny. Okay, so Deb, what are we talking about tonight? I know we're going to start off with a couple clear ups, and then we'll get on with the live and
yeah. Well, there's a lot of stuff today. There's some clearing up of some things that have been said and questioned with Kelsey, and then there's also a big update with Dylan Rounds. I don't know if people have seen that yet. And then, of course, the baby Quentin story. So I don't know what you want to start with. What do you want to start with?
Okay, well, first off, we'll start off with, so you know what? So, yeah, first off, we're going to start off with murder sheets. So, two things. Raise your hand if you knew that wife Lilith wasn't going to do that live the other day, and that it was going to come and go, and right, just a human embarrassment. She is. Put that in your pile of junk as well and trash. We will not be talking about wife Lilith anymore on this channel. Trash belongs with trash. So Rick Snay, I should call him Rick Snake. Rick Snay decided that he was going to announce, because of wife Lilith, and of course he wants to join cahoots with her. So that's amazing. Again, trash with trash. So wife Lilith decided to say that she has a cease and desist against murder sheets. Absolute fabrication, absolute lie. These are her games that she plays. Please, anyone, if you're subscribed to wife Lilith, don't give her the attention that she deserves. Bottom of the barrel. We're not bringing her up no more. It's, I'm bored talking about her, to be honest with you. At first it was like, but really it's just disgusting. And Rick Snay, if you want to put stuff like out there and try to hurt other creators, like you belong in that same barrel yourself. But it's just, it's just about not hurting other channels, because there's no need of it. And if you guys want to be those, like the very low level, it's always the bottom feeders of subscribers that are doing this. And again, so we're just putting that out there just to let you know, no truth to that whatsoever. Don't fall for anything that she puts out there. She just puts out a bunch of bogus bullshit. And if anyone believes it, please leave the channel now, because we don't really want you here, to be honest with you. We're not into that. It was like, okay, I'll humor her. I know you're watching wife Lilith because, you're such a coward that you always have to hide behind different accounts and you can't do anything face to face. I've offered for you to do an interview with us, but no, of course you wouldn't do it. You're just a fraud. You're a nobody. You're irrelevant. Go get some help. Whatever else you need, go get it. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say about that. Just wanted to clear that thing up. So if you guys do say anything about a cease and desist, absolutely false. Absolutely false. You know what? There's channels out here that really care about the girls, but it is distracting. We've been distracted by even entertaining it, to be honest with you, but we're no longer going to be doing that whatsoever anymore with any of these trash channels. They can sit there at the bottom. We're going to just keep plugging away, doing everything that we can to promote awareness for the missing and the murdered, and to try to keep that nice balance here of talking about things and joking around. But not with their stuff anymore, to be honest with you. So do you guys want to add to that before we move on? But that's all did I miss anything?
Nope, I'm not going to talk about anybody.
Yeah, just done. Okay. There's no point. Why bring attention to the bottom?
Low hanging fruit.
The low hanging fruit. Okay, exactly. So with that said, we love you guys. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for joining us tonight. And Adam, you wanted to clear up. Did you have anything else to say to that?
No. I think you said. I think you kind of. I think you illustrated everything kind of perfectly. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we don't honestly want to talk about them people. You guys, if whoever wants to, like I said, go, watch them and stuff like that, like entertain yourselves, whatever your choice. But as for in this particular channel live, done with that crap, done with those low lights. So Adam wants to clear something up, and I'm gonna quickly show you a few products from the line. Actually, I lied, Lilith. Lilith, if you could just support us by going to buy some products. I mean, put your money where your mouth is. I mean, I know you don't have any money because obviously you don't, just the amount that you have. But anyways, and then when you stop probably giving Peg and Duncan money,
that lasted 20 seconds.
Yeah, maybe then you could possibly, go buy some merchandise to support the Abby and Libby line, because we'll donate 50%. And okay, so anyways. Now we're done. Just wanted to make sure that she had that option. She is entitled to go buy merchandise as well, from the Abby and Libby line. Okay, so let's do that quickly first, and then we'll go to Adam. Okay, guys? And Adam or Deb, can you guys just hit exclamation mark and then the word for? And then that will bring up the merch line. Just so you know, if you do purchase anything from the merch line while you're on a live, it actually does show up that you did purchase something, just so you know that, okay? Oh, I put record on there.
There it goes. It popped up.
Yep, thank you. I remember, I think it was Charmaine, Charlie, I think it's in here. And then remember when she was when she had purchased a few things also, and it pops up in the chat as well. I love you, Cloudbot. I like those little presents that they do where you don't have to necessarily do it all. That the little Cloudbot is just like a little human being doing stuff for you. So let me just quickly pull open this. Okay. Oh, do I want to do it that way? Yeah. Okay, I'll do it this way. Menu file. Just give me a sec, guys.
You're good.
And just gonna open them into here. I'll just share my screen with you in just one moment. I just gotta get over here. Okay. There we go. So settings. Oops, that's not gonna do it. Present. This word present, I think of Christmas every time I look down, and they changed it from share to present. But I keep thinking of presents like Christmas presents. Let's see. Share screen. Okay, there we go. Okay. So this is from the Abby and Libby line. And someone made a request yesterday that I do Today is the Day. And obviously I was going to do that at some point. But anyways, so this is what's out there today. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's nice. And so thank you, Charlie, for grabbing a few of these. And she grabbed this one right here, the notebook. Comes in pink as well. So that's really nice. And this one right here, you guys can see this one says Sunny Justice. It says Deb and Adam start integrating their own like personalized stuff. Because you know how some people love Deb or Adam separately in a sense, or Sunny, or some of us all together. So Deb and Adam will incorporate their own artwork in a sense for their own personalities as they move along. And
I contributed nothing to the merch line.
Yeah, just to make sure that
apparently the company doesn't like my artwork. So
you know what? They honestly they will not make that notebook. I have tried and they have never said anything back. I keep looking for Deb's notebook that she did, and they just keep rejecting it for whatever reason.
I wonder if they're confused because it has a picture of 3 notepads on the front. I wonder if we took those notepads off.
Deb, I will talk to them, like I said, in the next live chat. I'll talk to them and ask them why that I keep submitting it, but they keep not making it. So and these are stickers that I made yesterday, just put in there. So those are decals there. And then, you know, if anyone wants to sleep with me, well, then there's a pillow on there. So just saying, it's a limited quantity of people that can sleep with me there. Just kidding. And then,
Not what I heard.
There's nothing easy about me. I'm just kidding.
Sunny,
Right.
Sunny,
Right.
somebody has a question. Do they ship to the UK?
Yeah, they do. They ship internationally everywhere. Just so you know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for asking that, Deb. They do ship internationally. So again,
Thank you, Candace.
yeah. And it's a criming shame baseball hat. Again, there's another one down here. Sorry, I just took a few pictures. And yeah, that's, you know, with a gun and a bullet, Sunny Deb Adam there. Anyways, go check it out. We dropped the link. All you have to do is you guys can do it yourself. It's !4. Okay, wait, I heard something there. Thank you, Candace West, for the super sticker.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm behind the thing, so I don't really actually see until I heard that.
Why you do that? I'll gloss for her.
Yeah, let's gloss. Let's gloss. We'll gloss. All right.
I needed it anyway.
You know, if your name was Sweet Caroline, we would have.
Andrew Larson said, "Make beer, Adam." I would love that.
Make beer. Ooh, I gotta make
what?
that. I gotta make that sauce.
He said, "Make a beer."
Yeah.
A beer?
Yeah, like a beer.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I would love that."
Bet you
I'd love
would.
to have my own beer. Oh, Copper Horse.
Stickers. I hope. Oh, that means that she bought something. She bought a hoodie. It must have been a hoodie.
Aww.
Oh.
Copper, did you just buy a hoodie? I mean, I'll look at it later because it will show me. But that has to be a hoodie. Well, unless it's a blanket. Now, how much is a blanket? Don't remember.
Maybe maybe we shouldn't be calling them out.
What? Wait, what? It says
About
right there. It's right there in the thing.
Why not?
Yeah. Copper Horse just tipped $59.95.
Thank you, Copper Horse.
Yeah. Which meant she bought something.
Yes, Copper Horse. Big hugs.
Yeah. Oh, see? Somebody just see?
Somebody else bought
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and that brings me to that something that I wanted to do because the thought of it brought me so much joy. So at least for the first couple of months, I'm going to donate 100% of my part of the Abby and Libby line to the girls' park. I know I heard recently that it takes a lot of money to run it, and I was like, oh, I want to help. And then I'm like, oh, I know. I'll just donate for, and try to help out in that way. So I'm going to do that. And then we'll rotate. Maybe Adam and Sunny will do that at some point too. So.
No, we were just expecting you to do it every month for us. Cause yeah.
Well, I kind of started wanting to do something with that, the money that I'm making from here. And because it's not my money, it's the viewers' money. And I want them to know that something great is being done with it. So.
Right.
Absolutely. And again,
that is a class act.
Yeah. Because Deb, tell everybody what you did with your money last month.
Yeah. Last month I donated to a lady who has inflammatory breast cancer, and her just started the treatment, and her bill's already over $50,000. And I don't know if you know anything about inflammatory breast cancer, but it's horrendous. It's the absolute worst, and very difficult. I mean, very difficult to get rid of it. So that's what you guys, the viewers, did last month.
Mm-hmm. And Charlie, I just want to say that thank you. Charlie made many purchases, and that top one tumbler was she wanted a request of the today is the day, and it prompted me to get around to it. There'll be some more And I'll create some more as that. And then at some point, Adam, I'm sure, is going to create. And well, Deb unfortunately did create something and it just was rejected. And I don't get
and
why.
it's so cool too. I think it's probably too complicated for him or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Deb, honestly.
We'll get it done. We'll figure it out.
Okay. So great. Thank you guys all so much, because everyone, and I'm going to say this again, nobody has to do anything for anyone, So I heard Gray Hughes called us out, but for donations for the Abby and Libby line or something. I don't know. Haven't listened to it myself. Let me put it this way. There's people out there that do stuff, and there's people out there that don't do anything. So we don't have to do anything. We chose to do something because we wanted to give to the Abby and Libby Memorial Park, right? So selfish. I don't want to say selfish people, because some people doesn't even cross their minds. But this isn't something. This was something this channel wanted to do for Abby and Libby, to create something that where the money could go towards, their memorial park for Abby and Libby. So again, I always think that when people do things like that, including Gray Hughes, that it's beautiful when people take something that that somebody purchased, because obviously, again, we cared enough to create decals and stuff like that. And just, the beauty of it is that in your personal space, you can have something that has Abby and Libby on it. And that's what I find the beautiful part of it all. And it doesn't just have to be Abby and Libby, just meaning that in general, if, for instance, let's say you have a loved one that you miss dearly, and you have a picture and you want me to create, or us to create, a design for you to put it onto a mug, like, I know that can get done elsewhere, of course, but if there's something special that you ever want done, just email at the banner that's going across the bottom now.
Or even if you just wanted your, your screen name on a mug or a product, we can make it happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Whoops, I just want to show this one.
We know Lisa would love to see herself on a mug.
She's probably like, I don't want you guys on it.
Lisa's probably going to want my name on her mug.
Yeah. Okay, let me just take this off so that.
Just kidding.
It's okay. It's okay, Lisa. We got you. Yeah. And so Adam,
okay,
let's talk about what's on the screen right now. Because on Reddit something was going on there where somebody so go ahead.
I apparently did not realize the firestorm that I was creating when I talked about the ski mask incident and the connection I found the other night when I did the
my bad,
that late night show with Derek Farmer. But there's certain things I can't talk about, but just to clear up hopefully a few questions, or just questions that anyone might have about the situation. What Sunny had put up on the screen, I don't know where it went, but this was the message that I received from the said person that dated the victim of the ski mask incident and was also roommates with Kagan and friend one in Peru and Vegas. If you understood the familial connection between friend one and this person, it would make a lot more sense, because I do understand that it seems odd that this kid was very young and that he would have lived with them. But this message was directly from him, and I was just relaying the information that he provided me with. So I hope that can clear it up. But I can say he was related somehow to friend one, and that is why he lived with them. And hopefully that makes it make more sense.
Absolutely. And It always surprises me when people jump from getting information to saying, that's ridiculous, it's not true, when they don't have the information full, they don't have the full thing. How about, hey, can you explain to me how that is so? I'm curious because he's a certain age. I mean, you don't have to go full attack mode and jump.
Right. And it's fair to question. And it is fair to question something.
Yeah. Right.
It's fair to question it when, because I mean, it is a bizarre coincidence in this case. And I'm not implying in any way that there's any culpability among these people. I just found it to be an incredibly odd set of circumstances in an already incredibly odd case. So,
right.
Yeah. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm not implying anything. I was just relaying what I had found. And like I said, I can only talk about certain parts of it, but I'm not also saying that there's any there.
Yeah.
Well, it is weird. I mean, the whole thing's very strange.
Right.
I mean, the whole thing is very strange.
Right.
About
and the redaction that you saw in the redaction that you saw in that was just the girl's name that I've never said it and I won't. But yeah. I hope that also clears up that they were not dating at the time of the murders. That came much later because they were both children.
Right.
Yeah, people again, kind of like the MS thing and whatever, that again, people just care to go on attacks and different stuff and not even having their own facts in a row. And
and I had not seen the Reddit thing. People had told me about it. I still had not gone on and looked at it, but I was like, I never want to put out any information that people are going to question.
Thank you.
So I hope that helps make sense of it a little bit as much as I can.
Thanks for subscribing, Mike.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Yeah, and thanks everyone again for helping us grow and taking us over the 5K hurdle stone mark. It's a stepping stone. It's just another thing that for us, obviously we want to grow because we want to bring more awareness out there. Everyone knows how that works, right? You hit the like, you subscribe. All that does is makes more people aware. And because we're in the missing and the murdered, I feel like that's like a true worthy, group or what do they call it? True crime world here to be in. Because there's nothing better to me to be able to touch other people's lives in a good way.
Wow. Copper Horse just gifted 50. It's a Criming Shame memberships to the channel. So if you don't have a membership yet, go up there. If you see that little green oval at the top that says 50, click on it, and that gives you permission to receive one of them. And then Streamlabs will just start distributing them randomly to people. That's what you're hearing happening right now, is that people are getting gifted. Thank you, Copper Horse. You're so awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But if you have to give it permission by clicking that. And then all of you people, make sure that you email Sunny at acrimingshame@gmail.com and let her know what your Facebook name is if you want in the Facebook group, because that is a perk of a membership. If you don't want to be in the Facebook group, you don't have to accept a membership. You can just accept the membership and be done with that.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can't even turn on my mic because it just keeps going off. But one sec.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So if you look in the chat, it's popping up and it's saying like Jacqueline and not that Nikki and Veronica and Miss Risa and Kelt and SP74 and Stephanie. All those people you see and pop up there, they've all been gifted memberships if you want to accept it.
Thank you, Copper Horse. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It just keeps going.
There we go. It's going to keep going. Isn't that so fun? It's so fun that Copper Horse did that. And I know the Copper Horse is having like that joy moment, you know, like when you buy somebody's coffee behind you. And then everybody that gets one has that too. So we're just spreading the joy.
It's like music playing now.
Yeah.
It's like the freckle joy.
So
we're just gonna dance all night.
Yeah. We don't need to do a show. This is the show.
Friday night party.
I'll turn it off so people don't get too much. I'll play it. I mean, there's like 50 that needs to go through. Thank you, Copper Horse. That was beautiful.
Not that Nikki says, OMG, OMG, I've never been gifted anything. Oh, look what you did, Copper Horse. That's awesome.
I see Chaotic got one.
All right.
Sad thing is that I actually don't see the names in StreamYard.
I can see them. They're popping up here. So.
Oh yeah, I'm curious as well. Chaotic, did they pick a winner yet?
Yeah, the face of horror, or isn't that what it is?
And Grismatically Clever.
I kept voting every day.
Grismatically Clever said, "What's up with the club music?"
Wow, Copper Horse just donated 50 subscriptions or memberships. I should say.
That is so fun. I love it. What's our next update?
Oh, Dee Dee said, "Oh my God, I got one. Thank you so much, very much, Copper Horse."
Yay! Yay!
Now just remember,
Belinda.
It's very important. You have to do both, okay? 3 things. Well, exactly what it comes up there in Streamlabs. Email me with your YouTube name and your Facebook name before I can accept you. You have to do it though, okay? Or else I'm going to hit decline because you have to do those things. So, okay?
And then you have to go to the Facebook page and apply for the membership and answer the 3 questions, and then we let you in from there. But again, if you don't want to do the Facebook page, or you don't have Facebook, you're fine. You can still be a member.
Yeah, some people just don't do Facebook.
Yeah, so you don't have to.
We will eventually have a Patreon set up, so for people that don't do Facebook, that could be an option, but we'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
I can dance in the background by myself a little bit.
All right.
So what was our next update, Deb?
That would be the update about the jacket. So this is a question that's been out there for a long time. Sonny, we can't hear you.
No, I just said, oh yeah. That's
okay. All right. This is a question that's been out there a long time. A lot of people have wondered about it. We put up a poll briefly and then just took it down. We didn't like the way we had it put together. But even with that, 60% of the people in that poll still actually 100% had it wrong. So that's why I wanted to go over this. Now, this information came from Kelsis herself. And I learned something from it. Okay, when Libby got out of the car, she grabbed a jacket from the back because Kelsis kept sweatshirts, jackets, things like that back there. And that makes perfect sense to me because I do the same thing. I've got rain jacket, a coat, umbrellas, all kinds of stuff back there. Copper Horse, congratulations on your 3-month membership. And so when Libby got out of the car, she grabbed something from the back. What she grabbed was and it's been called several things, and it's all 3 of these: a jacket, a sweatshirt, a hoodie, and can be all considered all 3 of those. Okay. It was a black, I'm going to call it a jacket, and it had black and gold lettering on it. That said Delphi Swim Team, maybe, or Delphi Swim. And that's what she had. Now, here's where the second part of confusion comes in. A lot of people were saying, oh, well, she wasn't found with her jacket, so that must be what the bridge guy took. The jacket was found there. I'm not saying it was on her. I don't know where it was, but the jacket was found at the site. It was there, and either law enforcement have it or it was returned to the family. That I'm not sure of. So I wanted to clear that up. And how Kelsi knew, and I think this brings some of that, people like to try to pull poor Kelsi into this. I think the reason that Kelsi even knew what she had grabbed, because she's in the front seat, she grabs something out the back and walks off. You don't think about it, right? The reason that she knew is that law enforcement told her what they found, that it was the Delphi swim with the black and gold lettering. And so that's how she knew what that particular item of clothing. Okay. So I wanted to kind of clear that up and let people know that that's what she had grabbed out of the back. Law enforcement is the one that told Kelsi about it, and that it is in their hands or not Kelsi's hands, the family's hands. One of the two. I'm not sure of that. So that's that part of that. So, and the other thing is that some people call it a sweatshirt. Some people pull over. Some people call it a hoodie. Some people, I even hear people call a sweatshirt a sweater. So don't get stuck on that little, terminology. Don't get stuck on that. That's all just linguistics. So that was the first thing I wanted to clear up. But the second thing was also, there we go. There it is. She has it on in that picture. Delphi swimming. Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Black with the gold letters.
Yeah.
So, let that be cleared up. And I hope that it helps people to understand why it seemed confusing. Okay. People get hung up on linguistics that don't matter, and they try to make a whole case about it. I want to clear that up. The second thing about people have had the rumor that Kelsi deleted items from Libby's phone, and that is not true. This also came from Kelsi. This was all in her interview. That is also not true. However, one of Libby's friends did hack into Libby's phone and delete a message that she had left. Kelsi says it wasn't an inflammatory message. It wasn't anything bad. Kelsi had words with her over it and asked her why she did it. She said she just wanted to see if she could do it. I don't understand that, but you know how kids are. And maybe it was a comment that she wished wasn't in there, that she didn't want her parents to know about. I don't know. We don't know. All right. How Kelsi found out about that is that people started messaging Kelsi and saying, are you on Libby's account? Because somebody is active on it. Because I don't know if it's still like that, but back then Instagram would show when someone was active. And so she immediately went and tried to figure out how to get into that particular account. She got into it and she contacted law enforcement and told them that she was going to put that account on private because someone had hacked into it, and she saw that they had deleted a comment. And so law enforcement knew. Kelsi did not delete anything off. She, is in constant communication with them. And even if something was deleted off, law enforcement can still get it back, is what she said. So I wanted to clear that up. There's a lot of really good information on that interview, and it's Gray Hughes' interview that he did with her, the latest one. It's been a little bit while back, right after she came back from her honeymoon. So I would like to give him a shout out and say, please, if you have questions, go listen to that. She was very concise, very clear, and did a really nice job with it.
Absolutely.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Thank you again, Copper Horse.
Yeah, and I want to say to Ray, because I seen that, maybe that's politically correct to say jackets have zippers and stuff, but lots of times, like my husband, I'll be like, "Where's your jacket?" and it's a pulley, So just meaning like, I don't get caught up on words like that, because at the end of the day, it's just a matter of common sense, saying that doesn't matter if she said jacket or hoodie. It's potato to me, because some people use that word regardless and call it a jacket. And just because somebody isn't saying it the proper way of what you think they should doesn't mean that it's wrong, because again, each to their own terminology on what they decide to call it, like who are we to...
Well, and I think too, like when Kelsi was initially talking about it, she said, I told her to, get a jacket out of my back of my car. So that's where people then only hear, and I've done it myself. We all can have a tendency to only hear a portion of it and then assume from there.
Thank you, Copper Horse. She says, you are all welcome. Congratulations on your 5K and enjoy your perks.
Thanks you so much.
That was so generous. Very generous. Thanks so much. Thank you. I know Copper Horse has a huge heart. We've seen her in here. We've seen her in other channels and stuff like that. Thank you for being with that person.
Sunny, Callie was asking if you would drop the merch link.
Yeah, actually, Callie, all you have to do is hit exclamation mark and the word "for" right beside it, like I'm going to do now. And you can actually pull it up yourself. If anyone wants to do exclamation mark Abby Libby, that will pull up the tip line as well. So there's actually a few things that you guys can do that you don't know.
Okay, so Ray, do you say pop, soda, cola, Coke? What do you say? People have different names for things. And depending on your area, I call it a pop. You might call it a soda.
Right.
So, open up there.
Yeah. Don't
make me come at you, Ray.
So absolutely. To me, it's just one of those things. Common sense listens to everything around it. What is that? Yeah. What did he say? 69? Absolutely. Oh, I need to make a 69 line, don't I? Wow, thanks for reminding me, by the way. Good fight, Lisa. But once I make it, that's what I'm going to make it legit, 69. Yeah. You know what, Lisa? It's great to have you on here. When you're not sucking up to Deb and, more than me and Adam and, cracking your jokes, then I'm here. Okay? Then I'm here with my 69 for you. So I get it. Deb first, then Sunny.
Thank you,
yeah, Mrs. Thing. Mrs. Thing.
Look at all you guys tonight. Thank you so much.
No.
Right.
I'm blushing. Like,
I'm feeling a shade of purple that I've never felt before myself. I don't even know. Yeah, I'm 50 shades of purple, pink, blue, and I'm just all over them. But anyway, yeah, Dawn Childs, new member. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, Dawn Childs, I got to tell you, you have had some great comments in certain areas of YouTube, and you are one of my favorite people.
Oh, really? Wow.
I tell you later. I'm not going to bring it up now.
I was just going to say, like, who is this? Like Cryptic? I love Cryptic.
Yeah,
that's a high mark, because Deb doesn't throw out those compliments easily.
No.
Yeah, Deb does Delphi and Dallas.
Hey, Isaiah.
Yeah, is Isaiah in the house? Isaiah's in the house. Don't dare listen to these two when you're 8 years old. Your Pinky Abby hoodie. It better be a hoodie, no jacket. Right? Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Everyone loves it. At Deb. I like this. Oh, Adam and then Sunny. Okay, I know my place now. All right, Lisa. Remind me when you're coming on a live, just so I can block you.
I'll unblock you.
Yeah, but no, I thank you for bringing up the 69, because you know what? How could I forget about this 69 line? Jeez.
That'll take you straight to Sunny's OnlyFans.
Yeah, it will take you to my OnlyFans page. Yeah, where you just got to pay a nominal amount. I mean, it's Money Justice is my code name out there, apparently. So that just adds to it, to be honest with you. Yeah.
cloudy and
Anyway.
dusty.
Yeah. Thank you, all you beautiful people. We appreciate it, honestly.
Yeah.
Humbled.
And to be honest, yeah, humbled. And I'm going to say, Abby and Libby appreciate it too, because this park, Memorial Park, and I remember Becky saying that they like what they learned once, how much money it costs and different stuff. And, like, she does like, goes to that. What do you guys want to call that? The vending place that sells stuff and, works at the stand and stuff like that. So, but yeah, they had no concept that it was going to be like, you know what I mean? It's a living and learning experience.
Right. How big is it going to be?
Yeah. How much it would cost to run it.
Right.
I mean, I can tell you just from what I do with just the soccer team alone, it's expensive.
Right. And I think the plans when they, just from what I've heard Becky talk about and Anna talk about in interviews, the Memorial Park started off as such a labor of love and something that was kind of a fruitful idea, and it turned into something that was so much bigger. And there's an amphitheater. That's something bigger than I think anyone could have imagined. And so any help that the Memorial Park can receive is greatly appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I could afford it, I would love to donate a brick, but.
Oh yeah.
What, a brick?
How do you can you still do that?
You still can do that, I believe.
I have to look.
I believe it's like over $1,000 or something.
Oh wow.
So it's I know Greg Hughes has done one. So there's different levels of things that you can do to donate to the park, but. Yeah,
exactly. And we're just doing our small part of it,
Right.
So, and this
intention,
4-wall.
Yeah. Intention doesn't have a limit to it. So
exactly.
Anyone that can do anything means something.
I think that as the channel grows and we've done well with some merchandise coming in so far in the last few days here. So thank you. And as the channel grows, then they get more and more. Another, you know what I mean? It all helps. It all helps. It's better than a big fat zero, right? It all helps. It all adds up. So, yeah. This 4-wall company says that they pay out at the beginning of the month, which usually then takes a few days, obviously, after that. And and then so we'll see how much, like I said, purchases come in and how much, because really, to be honest with you, a lot of the Abby and Libby line is selling because it's just beautiful, honestly.
Yeah.
It really is. It's just beautiful.
And people want to help out, and I think that's amazing. Especially like our viewers are so loving and giving and kind and caring, and they just want to help. They want to help out.
Right. Charlie said holding a telethon type show would probably raise a boatload of moolah for the park. That could be something we could do one night. We'll see.
Yeah.
True Crime Housewife said, my grandma has her own brick at Busch Stadium. Do you mean Busch Stadium in St. Louis? That's my team. Cool. If so.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot of information on baby Quentin, but just that the mother is on the run, and that she had told the grandmother that she did it, but she doesn't remember it, and that the baby was in the landfill. And I do not know. Have you seen anything, an update whether they found the baby or not?
Not that I've seen.
Deb, can you give us the backstory of that for anyone that's not familiar?
Yeah. He's just a little boy, little baby, and the mom and boyfriend were living in a house that the grandmother owned, not the mother, but the grandmother owned, and they were very destructive and were fighting constantly. And so I believe she gave them an eviction notice, and the next thing she knew, her daughter had called the babysitter and said, you don't need to babysit for him anymore. And I don't know if they did a wellness check or how they found out. I can't remember exactly. but the baby was missing. Oh, the boyfriend reported the baby missing and said that their door was open. Yeah, isn't he so sweet?
And what state was it in?
That is the mother. And she is, at this point, unless something else has happened when we went online, is that on the run. They have not found her. What did you ask, Adam?
What state was this in?
Oh gosh, you would ask me, and
Is
I
it
told
Georgia?
you. Honestly, at the top of my head, I was reading so much stuff today, I can't remember what state it's in.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh,
Because I'm not as familiar with the cases as the two of you are, so.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up from our group, and I will tell you.
That little baby, so gorgeous.
Little sweetheart. That little boy is so beautiful.
And he looks a lot like his mama.
He
Georgia.
does. I can't even imagine.
It was Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah, Georgia. Thank
yes,
you.
I was just gonna say I'm seeing that
I
now.
thought it was Georgia, but I wasn't gonna trust myself.
Now I'm seeing it visually in the article. Yeah, it was Savannah. So that's the update. Go ahead.
No, I just was gonna say, I'm sorry. I don't fall for that crap of, oh, I don't know what happened. I don't believe it. You know, like that's, you know, because to me, then you're trying to get, I just see that as somebody trying to get a lighter sentence when it does happen.
It's like a Casey Anthony type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So who knows? Maybe in her mind, she was getting even with her mom for kicking them out of the house. I don't know what she was doing, but it's just really sad.
It's hard to look at that face. It's just a beautiful child to look at. Mm-hmm. You know, anytime somebody hurts a child, just the anger I feel, because just, do you know what I mean? Especially moms, right? Like I said, I always go back to when my son was that age, just in my head, when my first thought is always my son in the laundry basket. And when I see this child, and he had such a beautiful soul, you could tell just by looking at his little aura there. And then I see that, you know, he was taken. I get very angry and upset because it's so senseless and just so senseless.
You know, and I look at all of the thousands or millions of people that would do anything in the world to be able to have a baby like that, and that can't for whatever reason, and that would love a child unconditionally if they were given the opportunity to, and then to look at the people that have the opportunity and they just throw it away, and that opportunity is wasted upon their negligence is disgusting to me.
One of the things that the neighbor, who's the babysitter, said is that mother was notorious for giving her kids cold medicine to put them out to make them go to sleep. So I don't know if something happened that way or if it was something she did on purpose.
Right. I mean, I look at Amaya Robertson's case, you know, out of Indianapolis, and you know that was an 18-month-old child that, you know, has still not ever been found, but the mother and boyfriend have been brought up on charges, and she's pregnant with her 5th child, currently now in jail. So I mean, you look at these people that are given the opportunity to be parents, and they just waste every bit of that privilege that they have.
Right. That's the part that bugs me, is that I have so much love for children. And it's like, I do. It's kind of like how people bring in cats. Well, you know, it's kind of like me. It's just like, come over here. I'll love you. I'll give you the proper love you deserve, because they deserve it. They just simply deserve it. Right. And it's so sad that you like that to even, I hate it. I can't stand it. Yeah. You know, just like Abby and Libby, it's just so sad that these 2 girls should have went home and they didn't make it, and they were 13 and 14 years old, and you're just like,
and that was of no fault of their families. It just
no.
You know, I mean, I look at someone, if I had been given the opportunity to be a father or to be a parent, and then to just have it thrown away that way is just
Mm-hmm.
repulsive to me.
Right. Alexa says that some people do have manic episodes and can kill without remembering. Yeah, that I believe that's
Yeah.
possible too, but for some reason I don't believe her. She
No, I
remembers
don't believe
that
that.
she remembers she did it, but she doesn't remember how she did it.
Yeah. My gut feeling too. Don't believe it. It's like bullshit. It's all my head is screaming bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. You know. So no. Sorry. I want them to reap the price for taking out a child that had all those years. Pay your price. You know.
If there's a hope in the world, though, I'll cling to the fact that let's pray that somehow that boy is found alive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Callie says that's how she has her son. That the bio mom just couldn't do it, so she raised him on her own since he was an infant. That's how we have our little granddaughter. That the biological mom could not do it. And so my daughter adopted Nyla at 5 weeks old, and she's been ours ever since.
Yeah, exactly.
And thank God for people. Thank God for people like you and your family, and people like Callie, and people like Becky Patty, and people like countless others that are willing to step up when that is presented in front of them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Jerry McClure comes to mind.
Yeah. My mom did it for my older sister until she passed away, basically. Because and I'm just going to say this, when my older sister had her third one, I remember she sits right beside Satan, by the way. That's how close she is to him. Very narcissistic personality, very self-absorbed. So my mom raised the third child of my older sister until she passed in 2015. She gave him back in 2014 because it was the right thing to do, because he needed to bond back with his mom. My sister put her life in front of her child's life. What's wrong, Adam? Oh, yeah, because I was going to say, are you okay? But do you know what I mean? I could never, ever do something like that myself. But I would rather see a child in a loving home than one where they're abused or they're not loved. It's the worst thing in the world to me to see.
Right.
I can't talk about it anymore because it's just so heart-wrenching, honestly.
Yeah. Well,
nobody deserves that.
Yeah. Let's move on to Dylan Rounds. Let's do that. It's so hard to think about that.
I noticed that there was a clip out 10 hours ago. It's showing the parents release new details about the missing son's boots, but I don't know if you want to watch any of that at all or just talk about it. It's up to you, Deb.
I'll just talk about it.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, so the Brenner guy who was living illegally basically on the property in like a trailer, he admitted that he is the one that put Dylan's boots behind that big dirt mound. And he said he found them by the shed and then moved them in front of his camper, but that he hadn't seen Dylan in like a month. So he decided Dylan wasn't going to come back for him and decided to move him to behind the mound. Like, why not just return him to Dylan?
Yeah, lies,
now,
right?
We know those, when they found the boots, there was blood on the boots. And so then also Dylan's grandma, hang on a second, I'm trying to read all my notes. Dylan called his grandma about the grain truck, you remember, because it was going to rain. And then after that, he called Brenner. And Brenner said he was in his trailer the whole time until 2:30 when he went to a barbecue, and that he never saw Dylan. So Dylan's phone pinged at the gate, and they assumed that Dylan called Brenner to open the gate so that he could drive the truck through. So Dylan's did arrive there, or at least his phone did, at the gate. And because his phone pinged there after he called his grandmother. And then it pinged at Brenner's. And Dylan's phone was still pinging at the grain shed, and then pinged again at Dylan's place on Saturday, and then came back to Brenner's, and then left there, and then it went all the way back to the pond. I can't remember the name of the pond. Do you remember the name of the pond? Start with an L. All the way back to the pond, which was close to Dylan's house. And that's where it was found, in the pond.
What was found?
The phone.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And Brenner admitted stopping by the pond around 2:30-ish or so. And then he says he went to Dawn's house. That's the other person that they've looked at, helper, for lunch. The other thing that was really odd and that was new information is that Dylan's mom said when they got to Dylan's camper, they went into the bathroom and, they were searching everywhere. And the one thing she wanted to try to do was find Dylan's gun. Well, the sleeve for the gun was there, unzipped, but the gun was not there. And so the gun case, rather, not necessarily sleeve. So there was no gun inside. Dylan's sister then, not knowing that situation, decided to clean Dylan's bathroom. She cleaned the bathroom from top to bottom. And when they got there the next day, the gun was laying on the counter in the bathroom. So someone came in that house and placed that gun back in his house in the bathroom. The next day when they came into the camper, the key fob from the truck was on the counter in the same spot. So someone let themselves in that house twice. The only people that had access, the ability to do that, were Brenner and Dawn. They were the only two people who had access to that camper. Then on June 2nd, Brenner pulled the grain truck out of the shed and began cleaning the truck and the shed with law enforcement, Elderbox law enforcement, there watching. They did not stop him. He said he was taking beer cans and trash out. He took 4 bags of stuff out, and law enforcement did not stop to look at it or ask him what was in there at all. And he is a felon. He is a felon who his felony was aggravated assault, and they didn't ask him anything with a 19-year-old guy missing that he was associated with, which is absolutely crazy. Yeah. Brenner also called Justin. Now, I think Justin, is he the stepdad or the dad? I think I think he might be the stepdad. He did not speak with the mom. He spoke with Justin. I'm going to leave it like that. And he keeps hinting to Justin on phone conversations that he's trying to imply that Chase is the one that is probably the murderer or did something. And that he tells him to keep looking into Clinton, Utah, in a certain area there. But Justin said what Brenner doesn't understand is that Chase was somewhere else in Utah that morning and was caught on film. At a restaurant or gas station.
Was it it's like one of those breakfast fast food places. Yeah, but no, yeah. Justin is the real dad.
Okay, the real dad.
And I would put Candace rounds right there with Jerry McClurkin and these other people that have had to fight for the attention that their missing loved one got. Because if it weren't for Candace Rounds, I don't think that we would be talking about Dylan today.
No, and she is absolutely fantastic. I mean,
A
what
mother's
what a phenomenal advocate for her child, and she is not stopping. She has, you know, asked the FBI to get involved. She has gotten the Diesel brothers involved. They've got their drone, and they're going to now finally, she's begged them forever to search the washouts, because the comment has been made by Brenner that, you know, that would be a perfect place to hide a body. And there are several of them. And so now she's just taken it upon herself with the Diesel brothers' help that they're going to check the washouts and start looking. And she's just phenomenal. Phenomenal. And you know, to me, it's pretty obvious that Brenner is absolutely involved.
So Deb, where's this latest information coming from? Just so anyone that wants to go look at it, because I haven't seen it, but I've been behind the case this week.
And I watched it on my phone, but it's the guy that normally does the interview. Huh?
Yeah, I dropped the link in the chat.
Okay, great, for those that want it. Yeah, the guy that always interviews Candace that she, you know, trusts. I can't think of his name.
Judy Ron?
No. Okay. No, it's the younger guy.
It's the guy on the East Live or East Idaho. That guy.
Oh yeah, East Idaho News.
Yeah.
No, he's great.
Yeah.
I just know that she's gone on Judy Ron several times.
Yeah. I've seen her on there too. This guy seems to be the one she goes back to
absolutely
most frequently. And I just, you know, prayers that they will find Dylan and that justice will prevail. But it's just amazing to me how the law enforcement there, it's that box elder. It seems to be them, that they drag their feet. They don't know what they're doing. They're not interested. I don't know what it is. But you're right.
But thank God for her tenacity to not stop.
Right.
But sometimes that's what it takes, is the strength and the love of a mother.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't think there's any stronger. I don't think there's anything more strong in the world than that.
Absolutely. And the connection, like, you know, I know with my kids, I have a connection, and I know when something's wrong with them. I can feel it, like, before I even talk to them. I know. And, you know, whatever that is, I think that it's God, you know, whispering in your ear that you're needed. But yeah, she's amazing.
Right.
Is that strong mama bear.
Right. And I think all of us that have had a mother can understand sometimes when it's not serious, it can be really annoying when your mom shows that kind of attention to your life. You're like, no, I'm fine. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Absolutely.
But thank God that they have that tenacity.
Yeah. You know, that's so funny, Adam, because I remember the first time when I realized that, you know, I could let go with my daughter. Not totally there with my son yet, but she was always extremely kind and obedient. And we were discussing something, and I was basically telling her, you know, here's what I'm thinking, blah, blah, blah. And she just looked me right in the face and she said, no, I'm not going to do that. And by the look on her face, I'm like, okay, then. I don't have to worry about this one anymore. She's got her wings. And I said, okay, then. I'm done. I'll walk. I'll let go. And she's made amazing choices in her life. So. Right.
But given one iota of doubt in that theory, you would be right back to being there.
I'd be kicking her butt. Yeah.
And I think we see that countless times. I mean, I think we saw it with Lacey Peterson's mother.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it with Shannon Watts' mother.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've seen it countless times. We saw it with Natalie Holloway's mother.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure I'm leaving 1,000 strong mothers
Yeah.
out of it, but those are
Right.
the ones that come to mind.
Yeah.
And sometimes
Steffa
it's
says,
not the mother, sometimes it is the grandmother, sometimes it's a Jerry
right.
McCurkin, or
Right.
sometimes it's,
Right. Yeah. Steffa says, my daughter is now getting the feeling when something is wrong with me. I don't like that. She's so empathetic.
right. And I even look at cases like Casey Anthony, when you and her mother's name is escaping me in the moment, but when you look at having to come out publicly and say things that you find suspicious that your own child has done or said.
Yeah.
But at the greater good of finding your grandchild.
Exactly.
Imagine the strength that would take.
Yeah. Absolutely. Did we lose Sunny?
Cindy Anthony. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you,
very
Miracle
much.
Hearts.
Yep.
So those are the updates that I had. Is if anybody have questions on any of that?
Another one would be Jennifer Kessie's mother.
Yeah, that's the interview right there. And if anybody wants to watch it.
Absolutely. Debbie lost me to the Chinese food that my husband brought me.
Oh, yeah. What'd you get? What kind?
Oh, you know what? Okay. So I love Chinese food. I am not this person. I'm kind of like a taco burger type of person, like, meat and potatoes type person. But so I don't really go out of the box too much. I just like Canadianized Chinese food. But anyway, so chicken balls. It's the word balls. Chicken balls and vegetarian spring rolls and egg fried rice. And of course, I'm like, so this is how always in tune me and my husband are. So I'm sitting there looking at my plate and I'm like, where's the soya sauce? And then all of a sudden the door opens up and he's like, hands me the soya sauce. And I'm like, you know me too well, Jade. So anyways, it's like so good. It's like my favorite meal is chicken balls, spring rolls, and chicken fried rice with soya sauce.
Sharon Parker says, Sonny, do you never have to cook?
I'll tell you why. So I don't really enjoy cooking. My twin sister enjoys that a lot more than I do. I've never really enjoyed cooking. I don't mind cooking like tacos or meat and potatoes and stuff. Right? Honestly, my husband's kind of the cook, if anyone's the cook here. And ever since his brother moved in with us, let me put it this way. We have a lot of takeout nowadays, it seems like. And I'll be like, husband, and he'll be like, I know. So it's usually because those two are always together and I'm always in here. Next thing I know, maybe something comes to me, Chinese food, maybe chicken tiki masala shit, whatever, maybe A&W or something. So, so I just, hey, go ahead.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it. I did not mean to interrupt. I was just going to say, Steph, again, Gabby Petito's mother and her family, amazing. I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. So Sharon, hardly ever. Okay, it's Code Red. Don't tell anyone the eagle has landed, and I landed a good one. His name is Steve Austin. Same. Oh, I was going to say something, but now I forget. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Actually, I know what I was going to show. Okay, so.
Are you going to play the interview?
Pardon?
Were you going to play the interview?
Oh, which interview?
You had it pulled up. I didn't know if you were planning to play it or not.
Oh no, I wasn't going to play it because I asked. That's why I asked him. No, but you know what? Let me put it this way. The cryptic note 3. Okay. I actually want to talk about. So going back to Delphi here. The cryptic note 3 was a video that I always felt was a video I didn't want to shortcut. I didn't want to break it down. I wanted it to be a flowing video because in my mind, even though it's 3 hours long. If people really, to me, cared about Delphi and wanted to learn stuff, I believe in watching a flowing thing. Even if somebody wanted to pause it, watch a little bit this day, it's up to them. But I wanted, oh, hey, I think so. But anyways, I didn't want it to be in parts. I wanted people to watch it and understand it. Because when you start breaking sometimes things down in parts, then you kind of forget what was said the day before, or the week before, or a few days before. That way, if you have a video that's complete. So the Delphi 3, although it's 3 hours long, the cryptic note one, I wanted to mesh it all together to go, okay, this is what happened with Nicole Bowen. This is what happened with Ray Hanish. This is Garrett Kurtz and and Ashley Garth. And then I went into the Delphi stuff. The only thing I'll say that has made a big impact so far is that my images have improved over the course of another year of doing them. So there's a few that I'm personally proud of for being able to go, hey, here's a marking. Okay. Like this one should be clear as day to people. Whereas back in that video, yeah, but not really, and the thing is that the difference is that to me that there's people that actually spend the time re-looking at things, and then there's people that just skip over it, claim that they have an interest. It doesn't matter to me. Doesn't care. At the end of the day, the only people arresting is LE. But it was to understand the connections. And one of the things that I've said from, I don't know, it's been about a year and a half at least since I dropped that video, I think. Can't really remember. I re-uploaded it a couple months back because I always felt that it was important for people. It had like 26K views when I only had like a couple hundred subs or something like that. Can't remember it, to be honest with you. But either way, there was a part at the end there where I talk about the 3 things that to me seemed plausible. Was it a single person by himself? And this is before Kagan Klein stuff, before anything. Was it a single person by himself that could do all this? Was it to do with the sex ring of Judge Fouts? Once I learned of that, I always felt like Judge Fouts, that it would come back to haunt him in the ass, that this would come back to him. I just felt that after I watched the Judge and Jaylene video, to be honest with you. And then the third thing was, of course, was the revenge on Kelsey's dad, Derek German. So those were the 3 things that I specifically talked about was in the snuff film to do with that sex ring. I really strongly felt like that a snuff film was made based on what we knew and by what I knew personally after looking at the bridge guy, seeing cameras, and then as time is propelled forward, nothing has changed. But the only thing that might change with me, because I'm going to deep dive into this side of it. So I talked about the sex ring and I talked about Judge Fouts and snuff film. But the thing with that line of thinking was, although I went down it, I remember that there was this lady that was killed, and it was said that she had a heart attack, but it was rumored that it wasn't, like that it was more to it than that. And let me put it this way. When I stopped running down that line, it was because what happened was I came across that same lady's name as knowing Judge Fouts. It was on somebody's funeral announcement. And I was like, well, for Pete's sakes, I'll never figure this out. Like, this is just too much when you start getting into the crooked politicians. And so it didn't, like, the names that I know, for instance, when I talk about Kurtz, Dunker, Paladinos, Sheena Cottrell, blah, 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 blah. So those names still made sense to me with the whole revenge on Derek one. But in saying that, I had kind of 2 lines, but I took the other one because that one seemed the most probable. As time's going on, I'm thinking possibly I'm going to look down the other line a lot more.
Congratulations to Frank Meister, member for 6 months.
Yeah. Hey guys. So, trust me, like I said, if I lived in Indiana, it'd be a whole different story to try to talk to people and gather information. I only have the internet and for people that talk behind the scenes, but to go down a Judge Fout's line and crooked lawyers and mayors and police officers and stuff like that, that's pretty hard to do because those people to me have they have more understanding of how to try to hide their shadiness. And you know what I mean? Like maybe not to the FBI and stuff if they were to dig down to it, but to the average person, they're going to be a little bit swifter than a meth head typically is going to be, you know? And so knowing that, for instance, Curtis Fouts, ex-judge Curtis Fouts, had multiple names that he used. But, you know, like I said, he was smart enough. If anyone even actually looks at Tara Jade's Facebook page or anything that she said or the transcripts or the red rooms that she's shown, there's a lot smarter people out there than some of these peon druggies that I would say were involved as peons. So I'm going to go down that line again. But what I wanted to show you, if you don't mind, was for basically ever since I came across this personal video. I'm just going to find it 1 second. Okay. So if anyone doesn't know this channel, it's Aphrodite. And I've always personally been drawn back to this video multiple times. And when I listened to this one, I equated it to Judge Fouts as I saw it, especially when it starts talking about it. When I was listening to Aphrodite, yeah. I was watching him do the Kylie Rodney read. And to be honest with you, I don't realize he think how much he actually hit the target on her reading, because I remember the drowning card came up and he was like, and I remember him picking up going, well, this means drowning. And then he put it back down do you know what I mean? As if he saw it, but it wasn't important. What he kept saying throughout Kylie Rodney's was that she was distracted, whether it was a phone call or a text message. She was distracted, that he really didn't feel like there was any, foul play involved in her death. And so you have hindsight to go by. So what I'm saying is this. I talked about 3 things. I ruled out the fact that it was one person doing it himself. The snuff film and the sex ring, I went down, but it became too complicated at the time, for sure. And the names that attached would make sense to revenge. But I'm willing, of course, now to go, I listened to Aphrodite. I've gone to this video at least 20 times. Something keeps pulling me back to it. And if I listen to it again, it really does ooze a lot of what I would apply to say Judge Fouts, to be honest, or people of that higher stature, lawyers in the politics. And so I'm gonna go back down this line and see what it unearths, but it still doesn't take away from the names or the people that I've said before. It's a matter of, well, these people would still be involved, but it's just the inclusion of whatever else comes out of it. It's a very difficult path to go down when you're dealing with politicians and the corrupt. But I advise anyone to honestly watch it if they haven't. I think there's a lot of people that have, and I'm just going to copy. And I think I was told, somebody said that he was going to do another one, to be honest with you. And I can hardly wait, because there's something that keeps drawing me back to it. And yeah, 1 second. Just going to share that out there. If anyone does want to follow me on Twitter, it's @CrimingShame. And Michelle, our Metal Mama Michelle, I just happened to notice today that you were following different it's a crime and shame on somebody, like meaning you're following me too. I had no clue that someone even had an existing thing that said it's a crime and shame. I think it said 2020, but anyways, it's a crime and shame right here. A crime and shame. Can you see that actually? Send now. Oh, you guys can't see that. Okay, it just shows you when I do that part. Anyways, a crime and shame at is the handle for that one, obviously, and the Facebook page is you can just type in it's a crime and shame, and it will take you to that if you want to follow us on there. So yeah, that's really about it. I'll talk more about it perhaps on the next live. And what time is it? 1:31. You know what? We're gonna keep it simple tonight, guys. We're all tired. Deb has some stuff to do tomorrow. So Deb, besides that, you guys, we are gonna get going. It's not gonna be no 4-hour live tonight. Sorry, Alexa. I mean, the minute Alexa's not on, all of a sudden, boom. So sorry.
Poor Alexa.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an echo.
Is there an echo?
Mm-hmm. Every time I talk, there's an echo. Okay, it's gone now.
Okay. Yeah. Other than
if
that,
anyone has some handwriting that Alexa could do real quick, we could pull her up and go another 4 hours.
Thank you so much, Charlie.
Oh,
thank you, Charlie. Look at you. Well, you know what I love about Charlie? Well, is the fact that I can say this part. Charlie lives in Canada, and she lives in the next province that I used to live in. And she really lived very close to where, like literally very close to where I lived in Alberta. It was like crazy. Like so let me put it this way. I lived in Calgary. I lived in Whitecourt, and I lived in Lloydminster. So you can figure out which one that one was. But either way, I thought that was the coolest thing because it really was a very small drive away. And so I just want to say Canada for the win. Right, Charlie? Yeah.
Wait. When is Stepha's birthday?
When's Stepha's birthday?
Is it tomorrow?
Birthday, Stepha. When's your birthday,
Stepha, you have a birthday tomorrow.
Does Stepha have a birthday tomorrow?
I don't know. Did you see that somewhere, Adam?
You turning 69?
Maybe Sunny's not the only oracle in the group.
Hey, I'm an oracle, and I love that name.
Tuesday coming up. Wow.
Oh, that's...
Speaking of Tuesday, Steve is changing his plans.
To Tuesday?
He has an opportunity. I don't blame him. An opportunity to do a reenactment on someone's property, which would be phenomenal. So I don't know. We're up in the air now. I'm waiting for Purdue to get back from Italy and let me know what the plans are.
Yeah. Well, her birthday is Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday.
I can't. Well, I don't know if I can do it Monday. My husband has a work commitment in the evening.
Well, no, I meant Stepha's birthday is Monday.
Oh, Stepha's birthday's Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes it's not about you or Lisa.
But I am glad that worked out to get permission to go on that property.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's going to be a really good video for him. So I don't know how long that is, but we'll see what happens.
Hold on. Somebody said something. Oh, happy birthday. Is it the 7th? Yeah, it's definitely your 17th birthday. Absolutely. When you add 17 plus another like 33 to it, then you'll get the actual number. Hey.
Poor Stepha.
No, not poor Steph. Poor, you know what?
It's a birthday roast.
Yeah. Earlier today, I was talking with Stepha, and I gave her kisses. I said, and then I was just like, Stepha, stop, back off. I don't do the tongue. Okay, I don't do that. No, it's true. So let me put it this way, you guys. Steffa isn't having a great day, and I'm not going to tell you why she's not having a great day, but can you guys all give her prayers, love, and hugs, because we love Steffa. And Steffa, I mean, it's your party on Monday, and I'll cry if I want to.
We're here
And
to support you, Steffa.
yeah. Let's make it about me for a second. Copper Horse. People one day will understand. They will. One day. Yeah. So, Steffa, we love you so much. We're not going to celebrate your party whatsoever. In fact, Deb, I believe she said she's going to make you a cake, though, but she's going to eat it.
I would eat it. If it was cake, I love cake.
Yeah.
Oh, Steffa, you can't move in with. You cannot move in with that because the basement is already reserved for Sunny and I.
We're the basement trolls. Yeah. So I did say to Steffa that she loves me most, but if she needs a place to live, she needs to go to Deb. And that's kind of what I said.
Deb would probably let her live upstairs. Sunny and I are the ones that have to stay in the basement.
Yeah, she can have this guest room.
You know,
how funny would it be if Deb's doing her lives while Steffa's laying down on the bed there next to her, trying to get some rest.
The Deb and Steffa show.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I just kind of had that novel idea that just reminded me. Really need to work on that 69 line tonight, don't I?
We love you, Steffa.
Yeah.
We love Steffa. Steffa. Oh, Copper Horse. That's who said it. Copper Horse had said something to Adam.
Isaiah.
What did Isaiah do?
Oh my gosh. Isaiah?
What?
You little sweetheart.
No, Isaiah, my love.
Look at that. He loves you, Sonny.
No, Isaiah.
Isaiah, what are Deb and I? Are we like, are we nothing, Isaiah? Just Deb and I are nothing?
Not in Isaiah's eyes. It's all about the Sonny.
Me and Isaiah need to talk because Isaiah, dude, 69.
I'm lost to that.
I get lost to that.
You know what? I love Isaiah. Isaiah's been around for a long time. He's one of those people to me that's just, honestly, he epitophizes a man. Do you know? Honestly, I don't know him. 69. Okay. I don't know him. But I always read between how people say things and how they are. Just a really caring heart. That's what I love about you. If you don't know, I'm going to tell you right now. I think you forgot about the 69 thing, but it's okay. It's okay. Forgiveness is in the eyes, right? But yeah, no, Isaiah, he's always been that one person. Sorry, Ray Jones. But he's always been that one person that always has, just been very respectful. You can just feel it. Do you know when you just feel it? A good person is behind that name. Yeah. If you could just send the nudes to a different email address, though. Okay. Those are for Adam, though. They're not for me. Just so you know, I support Adam in any which way I can. Right, Adam? All right. That's great. Thank you so much, Isaiah. Didn't have to. Thank you so much. Actually, what the heck? Isaiah, you need to save that for your the merch for the daughters. Yeah. And don't forget to email me, Isaiah. If you want something specific, just email me, okay? It's different than the other email address that we talked through, but it's a cramming shame.
Speaking of, did either of you ever get your...
No. Oh, I'd have to check my mailbox.
She's sending. She did not get I guess my email to her didn't go there, but we connected and she's sending mine out, so I'm excited.
Kristen, if you're watching this, I have to check my mailbox. It's probably been about a week, so I should go check it. But that requires me leaving this chair, going downstairs, using an elevator, a fob. That's like a 2-minute thing, ordeal.
She had a phenomenal show last night.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she did on Delphi, and it was just going through and being so specific and recapping, and it was just action info packed. So people should check that out.
Okay. Do you have the link for it, Deb, or no?
No. Let me look.
Okay. Then we can drop that.
I feel handicapped tonight, not being on here like I normally am.
Oh, you're good. But Isaiah, just so you know, next time you might want to put some focus on Deb and I.
No.
No.
Look me in the eyes, Isaiah. No, don't turn on me. They got their own people that love them. You're mine. You're mine too. Isaiah's been around actually the longest that I recall out of anyone. They don't need focus. They have enough focus, Isaiah. And yeah, if you could just remember, our relationship is balanced on like 69. I'm so sorry that you forgot. I'm going to have some commitment issues here. I can feel it. Okay.
I feel like, Sunny, most of your relationships are based on Stockholm syndrome. And
yeah. What's Stockholm syndrome again?
When people start to like sympathize with their captors.
Oh. Is that what it is? Call me crazy. Some people do. But as long as we remember that there's one true fact here, right, Copper Horse? And I'm the Oracle of Delphi.
Yeah.
I'm so sold on that name. Thank you, Alex, for giving me that name.
Twice now.
Was that when he was drinking?
No, actually, no. No. This is when this cake. I'm going to say this because it was funny. And Alex, if you're watching, thank you again for being smart enough to understand and realize this. But so this part made me laugh.
All right.
Okay. You have to listen. Can you listen? No. Okay. I'm not telling the story then. It's going to be a secret.
I'm listening. I'm trying to get the link. I'm trying to do the link here that you told me to do.
Okay. Just multitask here, Deb. Listen and day.
I totally am.
So Alex shows me this message that he's saying to a friend, and he's telling this friend, hey, you got to check out Sunny's Delphi cryptic note one. And the dude gave an LOL and said, you mean the 3 to 4 hour videos? Basically to say, yeah, fuck that. And then he says, dude, she's an oracle. And I literally, so I see this message come in, right? And I'm like, I didn't even understand who was writing it, to be honest. And I was like, you know what, whatever. I can handle these trolls. Doesn't bug me, da-da-da-da. And then I went back and re-looked at it again. And I was like, oh, wait a second. What's an oracle? Let me just go type this in. And then it's talking about this priest or prince or priestess that, actually, let me look it up again. I like the wording that it said. Oracle meaning. Where's the oracle meaning? Oh my God, you're so slow, computer, right now. Come on.
It's a priest or priestess acting as a medium through whom advice or prophecy was sought from the gods in classical antiquity.
Yeah.
Or the second meaning, a big goofball.
Yeah, I'm on the same page you are, Deb. It doesn't say that. A response or message given by an oracle, typically one that has ambiguous or obscure. So when I saw that, I was like, that's it. That's exactly it. So people that don't know me don't understand is that I always think, and this is where, and I think some of you in here will understand what I'm talking about. All my life, I thought that people thought the same way or saw things the same way I did. And so when people didn't, I would be, it's right in front of your face. It's like right there. How do you guys not see this? And it's almost like you feel like a whack job walking around going like, seriously? Like nobody else sees this? That's how I feel about Delphi. It's like, here's the information. Why don't you guys see this? I don't get it. This is throwing me off. I don't get it. It's clearly right there. And then I realized that because not everyone has those same type of intuitiveness or whatever you want to call it. I don't like to call it anything beyond intuitiveness. But it's one of those really eerie feelings that you feel like you're a crackerjack in this world because you're seeing things clear as day and you think that everyone else can see it just as clear as you. And then you realize that you can't. So I don't know how else better to explain it than that. But that's how it feels to me, because it just feels like it's right there. It's like, what do you guys keep looking around for? It's right there in front of you. So when he said Oracle and I read that, I was like, oh, I love that name. It's better than being called a witch or this or that. I'll take Oracle. I like the Oracle name. And because it was like someone said, like it was Oracle of Delphi, I thought, how fitting. Like, how fitting. And some of you might go, ha ha ha, sunny, blah, 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 but it doesn't matter. For me, it's very fitting. And the truth is right there. And I hope that one day that the truth really comes out. So if you care to listen to Delphi 3, the cryptic note, that one's always been a really good video of holding true to the information that's within it. Okay, that's secret message. That's my cryptic message of the day. And yeah.
Sunny, not to interrupt you, but Callie has some very important information here. She has Reese's cups and Hershey bars, and she shared with Alexa. So I'm gonna dox Callie right now and put her address out there. So anyone that wants some Reese's cups and Hershey bars, go to Callie's.
I'm on my way.
Me too.
I don't want the Reese's cup because I'm allergic to peanut butter.
Well, I'll take the Reese's cups. You can have the Hershey bar.
Deal.
Unless there's almonds in it, and then I want them both.
Enjoy those nuts. I'm the one that likes the almonds. Enjoys those nuts.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. The Almond Joy is one of my favorites, and the Hershey's with almonds.
Look who happened to pop in the house.
Hey, Steve.
I'm not familiar with that name.
I know. You definitely know Isaiah.
True Crime Web, thank you for welcome to the channel. Sorry, I wasn't able to congratulate you at the beginning of tonight's live. 5K is well deserved. Thank you.
Well, you obviously your glasses are working because you noticed that we got 5K. That's great. Deb, do you know this person?
Is it the True Crime Web dude?
Yeah.
Let me just come up.
Is he en route?
I don't know. I don't know if he's en route or not.
That's cryptic too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now all I want is like Reese's cups and like almond joys.
Yeah, now I want an Almond Joy.
Yeah. Could I get someone with a little bit of pod in it, please? So, it's not for me. I'm just asking for a friend.
You'll have to stop by Frank's house for that.
That's a friend I was talking about, actually. Yeah.
Come get him. Callie said, "Come get him." Okay. We'll come trick or treating at Callie's.
What's your guys's? What you guys in chat too? Let's just have fun for a second. What's your guys' favorite chocolate bar?
Oh, Daisy talked about Heath bars too. Those are also awesome.
I have to say Snickers, but
Snickers because it really satisfies you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but speaking of Halloween, I ordered my Halloween mask today, and I
love it.
Get it.
I love it. It's so cool.
I know.
It's so you.
Right. I think I might just do a makeup thing so I can actually breathe properly.
I'm sure that mask is it's gonna last like 10 minutes, and I'm gonna have to pull it off. But.
Maybe you could put a little hole in the back of it and put an oxygen tube coming through.
Okay. Oh, Alexa,
What's a big Turk? I don't know that.
Big Turk. Oh. Big Turk. Yeah, it's in the red and blue wrapper and white, and it's a big Turk.
Canadian?
It is.
Okay, yeah, we don't. I don't think we have those here.
Yeah,
it's a what? What's it called?
Big Turk. I'll show you. Big Turk. Well, you guys don't have ketchup chips really down there either.
No, but we can order them on Amazon.
Yeah, that's ketchup chips. That's probably a Canadian thing.
Yeah, I'll show you. Big Turk. This is a Big Turk.
What's in it?
That stuff. What is in Big Turk?
I
Sugar?
met a guy in my 20s that was from Turkey that he called himself Big Turk.
Big Turk, Big Jerk. Yeah. But that's what a Big Turk is. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. We got Big Turk.
Oh.
Instacart, my friend. Kit
Instacart
Kat.
is my friend. True Crime Web. Deb, be good. I am working on something you will find fascinating.
Ooh, cryptic. I don't. You know what? You know what my go-to bar is, to be honest with you. You know.
Yeah. We don't have chicken balls either.
No. Is Kit Kat. Give yourself a Kit Kat. Give yourself a break. Break it in four for more friends and more. You know. That okay. But anyways, Kit Kat. Kit Kat is my go-to bar. I do like others, but Kit Kat and Twix is my two that I usually go to the most. Yeah. I mean, I pretty much like any, but no, that's not true. I don't like any because I'm more of a chips and dip person than chocolate bars. Yeah. And so, but anyways, Kit Kat, you know, and then it's kind of like whenever I do, I feel like I have to share it. And then you get those little ones at Halloween, and I ain't sharing that because it's just too small. Because you need to eat about 6 of those just to feel like you had like a stick. Yeah. And don't forget. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
That sucks. One day she's actually not going to leave us. Okay. Thank God, Adam. Now it's just me and you. Look at ours. Look at our theme going on, dude.
I know, right? I mean, and we didn't. It's like we coordinated it or something.
I know. It's just like, you know what? When I saw this pattern, I was like, "That's cool. I hope it works." Yeah. And then look at your stuff going on, and it's just like, and then Deb comes in and just ruins that whole atmosphere. With vibe with her bedroom and blue and gray or whatever that color is, cream. But yeah, it's okay. Deb, don't you have to get up early that you said anyway? I just feel like we got this vibe. And I forgot to tell you, so earlier Copper Horse said, Adam, are you gonna host a late show? Do you have to work tomorrow, Adam?
Who said that?
Copper Horse, didn't you see it?
Oh no, I did not see that. I doubt that'll happen tonight. Like I said, I've been a little under the weather, but
yeah.
But you know, who knows? Maybe if I'm feeling better, maybe tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You never know.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Right? Depends. It just all depends. I'll go Coffee Crisp. Oh my God. How could I forget Coffee Crisp in there as well? But you know, Coffee Crisp is good. I do love Coffee Crisp, but I'm not going to put it before Twix or there's that ugly scenery. Oh shit. Oh.
Yeah, I just came back in this way because I don't want to go through all that rigmarole. So until I get my camera fixed or whatever's going on,
Yeah.
We're getting ready to close it up for the night. Oh, thank you guys so much. I'm feeling okay. I was the last 2 days I've just kind of been like exhausted, but I am feeling better. Just not sure I'm feeling up for like another live after this tonight.
Yeah. Huh.
I don't know about me. Maybe.
But you never
were on every single night. So anyway, I was saying earlier, I like anything chocolate, but my top 3 are a Hershey bar with almond Joy.
Almond Joy, those nuts. And what, Kit Kat?
Kit Kat. Yep.
Yeah. Give yourself a Kit Kat. Give yourself a break from Delphi.
Yeah.
For at least 30 minutes, guys. Okay, everyone? Just, you guys need to rejuvenate your, with your derma wand. Just pull it out for the next 30 minutes. Rejuvenate. No. I can't help that. The derma wand commercial, I knew about it, like, you know what I mean, about way before Murder Streets has that commercial. But so whenever I think, I actually bought a derma wand. And I remember it was actually it actually did work if I just would have kept using it. It actually did work. But again, Steve, I just need you to get ready to say that you digress here. But when I compare the 2 pictures of a derma wand and a magic wand, yeah, magic wand wins hands down every single time. Absolutely. Steve, you need to stop me here because we need to get going. So I just really need to hear your lullaby words of Actually, who's Steve again? Sport with staff.
We digress.
We digress. I need to do that. One of those shirts, yeah. And we digress.
He would.
Oh.
Steve, you would like 100% cocoa.
I was gonna say 100% cocoa.
Steve probably snacks on
cacao.
Cacao. Oh, cacao. Steve probably like snacks on 100 on baking chocolate.
Wait, no, hold on. Who the hell calls it cacao?
It is chocolate is called cacao.
Mm-hmm.
He's not saying cocoa. He's saying cacao.
Cacao. He is. Yes, I was.
I've never heard one person in my life not say cocoa, even though it might.
Because you're thinking about cocoa as like hot cocoa. Cacao is actually the cacao bean where chocolate comes from.
Right.
And so the candy bars that you see there that say that are pronounced cacao.
Yeah. Well, you're cacao.
No, I'm not. You are. How do you like that, cacao?
I'm bubblegum. You're glue. It bounces off me, sticks to you. There you go. Okay.
You're a cacao head.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a cacao shit.
Okay. And now, and for once, can I say it?
No.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Make my day. Yeah. Okay, you guys. Yeah. And we digress. Well, Steve, you're a little slow on your digressing. I think it's because he's like, if I say it, the show's going to end. But if I don't say it, they're going to still keep talking. So, yeah. But you know what? Hold on a second. Let's give Copper Horse and anyone. You guys, I dropped that merch line one more time. It's for, I need to put the merch line in the description. Or did I not? Actually, let me just quickly do that.
While you're doing that, can I just say one thing I thought of today?
Yeah.
Please.
I just want to do a shout out and a tremendous thank you to our mods. We sometimes get in a hurry and forget to mention how phenomenal they are.
Sure.
Absolutely.
And they are a big percentage of why our chats are so drama free. I mean, not to mention we have great people who follow us, but I just want to thank you so much to the mods.
Right. Thank you very much. Especially Peace, Callie, everyone. You're all incredible.
Melinda. Yeah.
And Steve says 5K evidence is your community likes digression. Although I would say the biggest attribute to you getting into 5K is the two incredible ladies that I'm sitting next to. Because you're 100%. No, because you're 100% the brains and the heart of the operation. So I'm privileged to sit here with you.
Yeah, I disagree with it. Just take it, Deb, for what it's worth.
Adam is so generous because Adam works really hard and he digs deep too.
But I'm saying, you guys are the brains and the heart of the operation. So I'm lucky.
Adam, we don't want to be the brains. We want to be the beauty.
And the beauty is implied. I'm just lucky to be here.
Yeah. We love each other. And you know what? We each do our things in our own way. Like, like Adam and Deb, they can't really help me with a lot of things because it's behind the scenes stuff and it's stuff that only I can log into the account worth and stuff like that. So they have like more time to dig that way as well. So we just, again, it's just the balance of it all, to be honest with you. We each have our own unique things that we're good at doing. And then, we just, like I said, put a show together and come see you guys and try to give you as much facts and thoughts as possible. And
we're just three cacao heads.
Yeah, we're just three cacao heads. We're just three cacao heads. Yeah.
And maybe throw in a laugh or two, and then we go home.
Yeah.
Or just
not that easy. I'm so glad to join such a warm, kind, positive channel. Love it. I never chat that much, but y'all have give such a warm welcome. Thank you. I'm going to say this myself. Deb and Adam can say whatever they like, but for me, that's one of the most heartwarming things I personally love to hear is that when people come in, that they feel the love and the warmth of us and that they feel like they can just open up and talk to us, especially our guests on our lives. I just want them to be themselves. Stay true to who you are. And again, we have respect for people behind the scenes that want to tell us stuff or want privacy or want this and that. Again, each Deb, Adam, and I have our own people that we each speak to, and it's because maybe that person was attracted to their personality and or maybe all of ours. Either way, it makes for a great balance and a diverse live for sure.
Yeah.
On each of us having our own. Yeah. So thank you so much. Oh,
Absolutely.
we're cows, Queen. We're cows. We're cows tonight. So. It's good. We're doing good. But big shout out to Copper Horse for those 50 members that you dropped.
So kind. And to Isaiah.
Yeah. And to Isaiah.
And we also had a donation very early in the show.
And plus the people that were purchasing. Callie bought something. Yeah. Charlie did. Copper Horse. Anyways.
Can you go back as far?
Yeah, we had a couple.
Can you go back as far to the beginning? There was one, a very, very early on one. I can't go back that far.
Mm-hmm. No. I can't either.
Okay.
Who was it?
It was, I can't think of who it was.
Is it that secret person that we talked about in our chat?
No.
Oh.
It won't let me go back.
Wait, was it a purchase or was it a super chat?
No, Candace West, thank you.
Oh, Candace West.
Yeah.
That I can easily look up.
I just want to say thank you to everyone that donated tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure Isaiah 69, remember next time I do.
Yeah. It probably wouldn't let Isaiah say and Sunny or and Adam.
Yeah.
But it probably kind of
enough room.
Oh, and Charlie, did we mention Charlie? She did a super sticker.
Yeah. And she purchased more tumblers and a notepad, to be honest with you. So but anyways, well, Charlie, she's gonna go broke if she keeps watching me make more stuff, and she's gonna be like, "Ooh, that's cool too." Oh,
just wait till I start. Just to wait till I start making stuff.
Yeah, I got a couple I need to send you.
Yeah,
there'll be t-shirts. It'll be t-shirts.
I was going to say, just a reminder, depending how it is, but if you need it to be transparent, it has to be saved as a transparent, not like if you don't want the white background behind it or whatever, it needs to be saved as a transparent.
Now we know if the next one Deb puts out there doesn't show up, we know there's something up.
Yeah.
Right? They're going to be like,
we know Sonny's not sending them in.
No, you can see there's submitted.
Twice now I've sent it in, and I'm like, at first I thought I had to question myself, Deb, but I was like, no, I sent it in because I remember going in to edit the bottom and putting our names at the very bottom of it, and then sending it off, and then this one again that you sent, and I'm just like, well, definitely for sure. I know I said this one too, so
I think they're confused because the fact that with everything on it, it then has pictures of 3 little notepads on the front. I think that's confusing them, and they think it's supposed to be a real notepad there,
Lisa, she pronounces it decal, and we say decal.
Decal? Decal? It sounds like decaf coffee or something.
Decal. That's how we pronounce it here, is decal.
Yeah.
You say decal.
A decal.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, that's too posh for us. Decal. Yeah.
Do other people in Canada say decal, or do you that's just your thing?
We say decal. We don't say decal, unless it sounds too posh to say that, to be honest with you.
Interesting.
Decal. We just say decal. So yeah.
It's kind of like the word love. Sunny doesn't use it. We do.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get my pink notebook. I have the right ready.
I never knew Canada Speak was so fun.
You guys got to listen to the newfies talk then, if you think, because like.
Okay, well, if you say decal, do you say fecal or feckle?
Fecal matter. Yeah. Certain channels remind me of fecal matter. That's how I would use that word, fecal. Yeah. Feckle, ha 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 ha. You got a feckle face. Freckle Joy, you got a feckle face. Nah. Okay.
Does the notebook not have lines?
Yeah. Yeah.
Some
Has
people are
lines.
thinking that the notebook doesn't have lines on the inside.
Oh, Alexa said I wished it had lines, but oh well, it looks pretty enough.
Oh, wait. What? It does.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it has lined paper.
Because I had asked if they were college ruled or wide. Because
Yeah, I think so.
Let's take a look.
What do you call the torn edge of a paper?
What is that a joke?
travesty. I don't like torn edges of paper at all. So
Graffiti? I don't.
Yeah.
What?
Torn edge.
I like clean edges.
Hmm.
But that's probably because I'm a little OCD.
Well,
Steve said, and now Deb is beyond recovery. I'm shattered.
let me take a look here. Maybe it because
It's not really me, Steve. It's a figment of your imagination.
Steve. I am now the centered one in the group.
Ooh, maybe it doesn't have lined paper. I don't know what that is.
Belinda, no one has taken. That was my suggestion. The how rude on the T-shirts. No one's taken my suggestion on there.
We'll do it. I like the Christmas notebook. It's cute.
You're welcome. I gotta make some more Christmas stuff. That one wasn't cute. That one was like nice, really nice. Yeah.
I use the word cute for whatever.
Oh, did I show you the magnet that someone sent me?
No.
It says Surfin', Indiana.
Oh, what am I doing on that tractor?
Surf, Indiana.
Yeah, Surf, Indiana, and it's a girl on a tractor.
That's hilarious.
That was me, Adam,
So,
but I was blonde
thank
back
you to
then.
the person that sent that to me.
Yeah. Thank you to the person that I've never gotten anything from yet. So I guess Christian will be the first once I get those bands if I haven't got them already. Yeah, feel free to not know my address. And
This was from someone named Keegan Dunker. Thank you very much.
Oh, is that who it's from? Well, my bestie, my best friend. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I don't know, Deb, because I seen the booklet where it had lines, and then that when I looked there, I'm not sure if it has lines now or not. You know what? I don't care. It's just all about the cuteness on the outside. You guys can use it whatever you want for whatever you want. But so Deb, sorry. When I was talking about the Christmas notebook, I guess what I was meaning was when my twin does up Christmas, it's very elegant and nice. So I consider that elegant and nice. When I do up Christmas, typically it's fun and cute.
Yeah.
I would use the word more fun and cute because it's, like, remember, kind of like the truck with the big Christmas tree in the back and, just fun like that. So that one I did for the pretty sake versus the fun, cute that I'll do makeup. So, I
didn't come across your channel until January of this year. But I went back and I was watching your older videos, from before. And I loved your backgrounds at Christmas of last year, Sunny. Like when you were doing the shows and you'd interviewed Shar with Ray Hanish and everything, and you had the Christmas background.
Oh,
I
loved
all of your Christmas backgrounds.
Yeah. Of course. I love Christmas. So anyways, you guys, we're going to call it a night. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been a slice. And it's been a pleasure. Thank you guys again for the helping us get over the 5,000 hurdle and sticking with us and loving us and all those good things that go with it.
Yeah.
CJK, really quickly, if you try unsubscribing and then resubscribing and hitting notifications, sometimes that works. I don't know. Every once in a while, YouTube will just be weird and like stop sending you notifications.
Right.
But if you unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then hit notifications.
Yeah, hit that little bell
fix it
for
someday.
alerts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Triple D, I'm just seeing your email come in. Again, if you did win a membership, you need to email me at acrimeandshame@gmail.com. I will decline you if you don't do that. If you want to be part of it, only because it gets really old declining people who say that they're members, but they're really not. So you do have to email me, okay? Or else it will get declined with your YouTube name and your Facebook name. I just get tired of replying back to each one. I really need to copy and paste, because you need to do that. You have to answer those 3 questions. So, Diane, go to the, of course, it's a Crime and Shame Facebook group there. I'm just going to hit it one more time before we get going, of what to do and where to go. And so, yeah, so just go answer your 3 questions now, Triple D. And then I can approve you in just a little bit here once we're done the live, and I head on over to the Facebook. All right, guys. So we'll let that pop up really quick. Streamlabs, see, it says right there. You can go, you can join. Go to the Facebook group, please. And email me at acrimeandshame@gmail.com. Alrighty. All right, then. Alrighty. Okay, guys. Are you going to, don't forget, Deb. Halloween. There's going to be there's going to be people joining us, just so you know. But we're not going to tell you who's going to join us. We'll let that be a secret. It's going to be a fun-packed Halloween event. It's not going to be like, hey, let's talk about Delphi. It's going to be, hey, let's play some games. Let's have some fun. And let's just have some fun together. Deb's
let's bob for our triple Ds.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just a matter of us thinking exactly all what we're going to do, but it's just going to be fun. So come hang with us on Halloween. Put your masks on if you want to, join us up on the live. And there's certain people in here that probably don't need to put a Halloween mask on.
Steve says, I don't digress often, but when I do, it's here.
And I would
go ahead.
I would argue that Mrs. Steve says there's a lot more digression that goes on in that household than he'd like to let. And it's always on his part, not hers.
Steve's really funny tonight.
Right? Me and Steve in those handcuffs.
It's because Steve's getting ready to go on vacation.
I know. I want Deb, you and Steve, you guys have a great lunch together. Steve, try
It might be lunch if he's got something going on that evening. I don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Well, it's a surprise.
Yeah.
Sorry, Deb. I'm going to be in town, and I told him I would like to have dinner that night. So he said, "Oh, let me change my plans."
No, just whiz.
Nice.
Just kidding.
You cowhead.
I'm going to go make me some scones tonight. That's what
you've got Chinese food to eat, Sonny. We're jealous.
I know. I started Chinese food to eat. And just whiz. No, the only thing funny about you tonight is your name. Because we all know that when I look at your name, I'm thinking about Steve from True Crime Web and the handcuffs.
Oh.
See? Digress, people. See? That's what happens when you say stuff like that, Jizwiz. You can't have that name and not expect it to go south. You just can't.
Alexa, you're gorgeous. There's not that's silly.
I know. She should come as J-Lo. She already looks like J-Lo.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of J-Lo today, and I'm like, oh my gosh. That's just like Alexa. She's so beautiful.
Alexa, I want to see your best Sunny Justice costume.
Ah!
Yeah, we should do each a channel person, eh? Except for Adam's already ordered his mask. Yeah. No, I haven't decided what I want to do. An oracle. Shit, what am I thinking? I'm going to be an oracle. I'm not telling you guys what I'm going to be.
You could be close. You could be an Oreo.
Oreo or an oracle. One of the two.
I was going to come dressed as Anthony Greeno, but the costumes were all sold out.
Yeah. Wow, really? Imagine that.
Bestseller.
Yeah. Ooh, Steffa. Steffa. What can you be? What can Steffa be? You can be the Charlotte in the spider web, for like True Crime Web there, but you can be the spider.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or in the spider web of Miss Charlotte, I'm gonna nominate Keegan Dunker to come on our live on Halloween, and you can be the pig in the Charlotte's web.
Deb's dressing up like Gray Hughes.
Oh, that'd be a good one, wouldn't it?
Do you have enough Under Armour?
I could borrow some from my son.
All right, you guys. Okay, we gotta head
All right.
off. Talk to you later. Love you guys. Have a great
Blowing
day.
kisses. I'm blowing kisses to you. You can't see me,
Right.
but love you guys.
You guys
Thank
have
you
all
guys.
made our Friday night the best, so thank you so much.
Yeah, take care, guys. Have a good night.
Adios.